In 8th grade, we had a few people from the local high school try to sell us on the idea of marching band. They claimed it would be the time of your life, that you'd make tons of friends, that you'd join the marching band family. I couldn't be more excited to start that summer. And I had so much fun for a while. I learned how to march, I practiced every few weeks with the saxophone section, and best of all, at the end of summer we got to go to band camp for a whole week. Every day of camp we'd follow a strict schedule of exercising, marching, practicing, repeat. It was in the breaks in between sessions where I started realizing, I'm not part of this family. I'd look around and see everyone talking with each other, hanging out, having fun, many of whom I'd even been in middle school with, but I was always on the outside. It was a very long week. At least the weather was nice. On one of the final nights of band camp, there was a dance. From the sound of it, I bet everyone inside was having a blast. I didn't feel welcome. I never went inside. It was a cool night. There was no light pollution out there. School started. I went to band practice at 5 or 6 in the morning every day. I was bad at it. I had no friends. The director disliked me. But I was there. I tried talking to people during practice. I tried talking to people before performances. I tried talking to people before competition. When nobody reciprocated, I finally learned to stop talking. The next year, I quit band and put my focus into the choir program, but it was already too late. I shelled up, I stopped trying as hard. I couldn't motivate myself to talk to my peers, because what was the point? Throughout high school, I was a member of a lot of choirs, usually 3 or 4 a year, but I never felt like I belonged. I'd sing with them, occasionally make idle chat in them, but I never really became part of them. Every year, the top 3 choirs would go to Disneyland. All the choirs were divided into smaller groups of friends. My group consisted of men in the smaller 20-person choir I was in. Throughout the day, the group slowly disbanded, the other guys going with other friends. And then I was alone. It was dusk. I walked between the 2 parks looking for anyone I knew. I started opening up a little bit throughout junior and senior year, but not by much. I never went to a dance. I never hung out with anybody. I ate lunch alone most of the time. But I put up a front. I'd make idle chat during class. I'd answer questions in class. I'd audition for solo parts. People got along with me, they just didn't go out of their way to be around me. During senior year, a classmate and I auditioned and won a spot to perform Careless Whisper at the big end-of-year concert. This is one of my only good memories from high school. And you always hear people talk about how high school is the greatest time of your life, but I knew that couldn't be right, so I started putting my faith in those who said that about college. You'll make lifelong friends, experiment, go to parties, have tons of time to enjoy yourself. It's the last time in your life where you'll have unstructured free time, so make the most of it. I set myself up for disappointment. I haven't heard from anybody from college in months. I was not invited to a single party. I usually had 2 part-time jobs on top of a full-time class schedule. I was depressed every day for 5 years. I graduated with the degree I sought out. Every other aspect of my college experience I consider a failure. I graduated college, spent 3 months in complete isolation, no friends, no money, no car, trapped alone in my room. I got a job, spent 2 months training with 50 people who have already forgotten about me. It's now been a year since graduation. It's been 10 years since marching band, and I've lost all hope. I can't make friends. I will never have a significant other. I am a failure. I am unlikable. I am unlovable. Nothing I do matters. I'm useless. I'm a waste of space. Nobody remembers me. Nobody thinks about me. Nobody cares about me. I'll never amount to anything. I don't need to exist. I shouldn't exist. I don't exist. I'm invisible. Every night these thoughts race through my mind endlessly. I'm at my wit's end. I've started wondering how old I'll get. How many more years of this? Maybe 10? Maybe 20? Probably not much more, if that. It's been a decade of this. I'm so tired.